let's play Tales of the Cat. A game I used to play on my friend's Atari 800 many times. He knew it was one of my favourite games. He'd always offered to load it up when I went round. Followed by a two-player game of Rally Speedway, which is basically Micro Machines over half a decade before Micro Machines was a thing on computers and consoles. So there you go, mate. I think it's 1984 actually. It's quite an early Atari game and C64 game, but the Atari version is better. But you know what? There are 4 games I can't play on the SD to IC, and Project Firestar is one of them. Now that is a hugely expensive game to buy. It's very complicated to copy things onto a real disc, but that is another option. But I would have to spend money that I would spend on a Tapuino for other stuff, so I have to weigh that up. I do miss the loading music, and the loading screens is quite nice. Kickstart is a nice game, but I'd like to play Kickstart and see the loading screen with the flashing bars. I mean, when they crack these things and they just put the loading screen there and there's no flashing bars, what's the point? Without the flashing bars, it just doesn't work, mate. You're not going to get the nostalgia. Yes, thank you for including the picture and going to the effort. I appreciate that, but you know what? It's a job that's not been done. It's like when I got in those arseholes to plaster the ceiling, and they absolutely massacred that job. Real shit job. I would have been better off just doing it myself. It would have turned out better, and I'd have less fucking sanding to do than I do now. There you go, mate. I know this song, but I can't remember what it's called. I don't want unlimited lives. Anyway, this is nothing like Alley Cat on the Atari. Rhino Marketing, this is one of their original games actually. Bombo, and which is a Bombjack rip-off. And Z, or Z, however you want to pronounce it, is a Time Pilot 2 rip-off. Or is it Time Pilot 86 it's called. The rubbish 8-way scrolling one. That's sort of like Thunder Force 2. Oof, you know the one. So there goes our little cat. I've got no idea what you've got to do. So you have to go off the screen. No. So you have to, so it's a bit like Frogger. Oh, hang on, mate. So how do I get down there then? You've got to wait for the cars to... this is such a shame. Oh, bloody hell. This is like that C5 Clive. That's ridiculous. It's like a 500% zoomed version of Frogger. One lane, the bottom lane, well 2 actually, but you know what I mean. Hang on, can you stay on here then and he won't get you? No. So he can stay there. Okay, I got to the bit that had a fucking circle with an arrow pointing off the screen. You need instructions for this. This could be a fucking horrendous game without a trainer option, and I could just not understand what you're supposed to do, but it seems very difficult, like C5 Clive.